What's good with the people, man? You know what I'm talking about? How y'all doing on this twist of the tongue Thursday? You know what I'm talking about? Bro, what you talking about? It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? What's good with the people? It's y'all little bouncing. You know what I'm talking about? How you feel? You know what I'm talking about? It's good people like hee hee, ha ha. You know what I'm talking about? Ken in the pen, man. All my folks incarcerated. All my folks who ain't. All my folks on the bottom of the game. All my folks on top of that thing, man. Keep that head up. Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it. You know what I'm talking about? Did I say Ken in the pen? I don't know, but if I didn't, go get that stick up in stores now, man. You can go get you one off of 76 MacArthur Giants, or you can go order you one off of Amazon hardback. You know what I'm talking about? Uh-oh. Swing that finger, young man. You know what I'm talking about? Rev him up, Brett. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide. You know what I'm talking about? And Dugu, Fresh, Mike, Lil Rue. Not Lil Rue. Hold on, I messed up. Lil Rue, not Lil Rue. You know what I'm talking about? Tata the player. That's who comes next. I see it. You know what I'm talking about? Same thing, man. You know what I'm talking about? All my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't. All my folks on the bottom of the game. All my folks on top of that thing. You know what I'm talking about? My mama say always brush your whiskers when you on TV, boy. You know what I'm talking about? Where I say keep that head up, keep pushing, man. Let's get through these disclaimers. You know what I'm talking about? You know, good brother like myself. Good brother like myself. I don't promote no drug usage. I don't promote no drug sellage. Nah. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no alcohol consumption. Nah. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no don't take a sip of the sip it. You know what I'm talking about? Nah. I don't promote no crime. I don't promote no violence. I don't promote no domestic violence. You know what I'm talking about? Keep your hands off them people. People, you know what I'm talking about? Hi, you know what I'm talking about? Don't. You know what I'm talking about? Promote. You know what I'm talking about? No. Negativity. Negativity. Bro always gets a chuckle out of that one. You know what I'm talking about? Me. I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? Me. I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? Me. You know what I'm talking about? All I promote is y'all go ahead and do what you're gonna do with your time, man. Make sure you find the right thing to do with it. We don't know how much we got, people. You know what I'm talking about? But a good brother like myself, I ain't prejudiced. Nah. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, I ain't got nothing against the sexually different. No. Good brother like me, I ain't got nothing against the little people. No. You know what I'm talking about? Me? Me? You know what I'm talking about? I ain't got a problem with nobody. You know what I'm talking about? Me? You know what I'm talking about? Me? I love everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? And that love. You know what I'm talking about? That love. Back to YouTube community, man. You wouldn't. Come on, man. Fuck with your partner. Hey, check it out, man. Fuck with a nigga one time. You know what I'm talking about? Man, how's y'all doing, man? On this twist of the tongue Thursday. Talking about, bro, what is you talking about? Because we know you got one for us, man. Talking about the twist of the tongue, man. There's a lot of that shit going on nowadays. You know what I'm talking about? The tricky tongue situation. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to everybody who car won't start, but they still running their mouth. I see. You know, fuck it. Five pie. Bro, what you talking about twist of the tongue? Listen, man. I must just be getting like an old man. You know what I'm talking about? I must just be getting like an old man. Now I realize how this shit looked at my motherfuckers before me. Like pops and shit. You know what I'm talking about? I can see how that shit looked to them when they was the age they was. You know what I'm talking about? How weird and just they didn't get it. You feel what I'm saying? But now no matter who you run into, bruh, whether it's a male or a female, you know what I'm talking about? We got all this twist of the tongue shit. And all this shit is, like I know y'all see, because the motherfucker told me the other day, man, you know what I'm talking about, man, oh, I'll be getting flack behind the scenes, y'all. Somebody told me I was making institutionalized videos, you know what I'm talking about. Another motherfucker told me, man, you always up there ranting and like I'm crying or something, man, you know what I'm talking about. Alright, but listen, bro, you ain't gotta watch that shit. You know what I'm talking about? You just ain't gotta watch it. How do you know what I'm on there ranting and crying about if you ain't watching the nigga? No, what happened is whatever that shit I was ranting and crying about, that shit must have hit home. You know what I'm talking about? You ever hit a home run? Barry Bonds, you know what I'm talking about? That's all that shit is, bro. If they want to come with the twist of the tongue, like you don't know what you talking about, tell me y'all know these motherfuckers right here, man. As long as they happy, you can't do no wrong. You know what I'm talking about? The moment they get upset, now everything you done did before that, they just told you they loved your videos and shit. But the moment they get mad, you making institutionalized videos and they didn't hit the unsubscribe button and all this shit like it's gonna hurt, man. I'm 45 years old, man. Been on trial, been in the hole. I don't give a fuck what you do. I just don't, bro. Because you ain't got to watch me, and I understand that. You feel what I'm saying? But nephew, sis, old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about? I can't tell you that. But if you come to me with something, bro, I'm not going to argue with you. If it's true about me, man, I ain't going to argue with you. I ain't going to try to deflect. I ain't going to try to do it. That's just your opinion, bro. How the fuck I'm going to argue you? Me? How me? Gonna argue you? You know what I'm talking about? About what the fuck you think? You know what I'm talking about? That's your thoughts, bro. You entitled to that. I don't give a fuck. But the shit that's getting out of hand is, it's like the motherfucker who told they name, they done got on the stand. You know what I'm talking about? Raised their right hand. You know what I'm talking about? Got on the stand, pointing motherfuckers out. Then they come back to the hood trying to explain that ain't what they did. You know what I'm talking about? Then they try to give you the reasons. They was gonna kill my mama. You know what I'm talking about? Man, please. When you was born, they was looking to kill your mama. She was scandalous. Now all of a sudden it matter, man. Come on, bro. That shit don't make no sense, man. That shit just be ways out, man. And that's how we got to this twist of the tongue Thursday. You know what I'm talking about? Because everywhere you go now, it's just a twist of the tongue. Motherfuckers tongue twisting. You know what I'm talking about? You looking at a motherfucker do something, then they turn right around and try to explain what you, they trying to explain to you what you saw. I got good eyes, man. You know what I'm talking about? Say, bro, what you talking about? I'm telling you, really this shit just done got to a form of E. Morris Cox. Like I say, man, it's like we little kids. You notice I included myself, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? It's like we just little kids in the sandbox picking on each other. You know what I'm talking about? I'm telling you, listen, I'm one of the motherfuckers forever. Because I used to think this shit was a rationalization when niggas go to jail, right? Here go another institutionalized video, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? But you know when a nigga go to jail, bruh, when you in jail, everybody that's free, oh, they give you every excuse in the world, bruh, about why they can't send you the money, how time just keeps on ticking, and just all this shit while you in jail, bruh. You get what I'm saying? They give you every rationalization not to fuck with you. You get what I'm saying? But when you come home, they try to talk. Like you was just in there with all that time. You know who sent you money. You know who wrote you a letter. You know what I'm talking about. You know who came to visit. But when you get out of jail, all the motherfuckers who didn't do nothing, they tried to explain to you what they was doing for you. You know what I'm talking about? Oh man, you know what I'm talking about. You know when motherfuckers get to coming back around. You know what I'm talking about that last month, last 2 months, 3 months, depending on who find out. You know what I'm talking about. Here they come. They gonna come back around, bruh. You know why? Because when you was gone, they ain't found nothing like you. Since then, you know what I'm talking about? They was just filling time, fillers. You know what I'm talking about? They was just filling time until you they seen you they heard your music coming. You know what I'm talking about? They heard it come around the corner. You know what I'm talking about? Who had music you can hear come around the corner? I see you, man. Fuck it. But yeah, man, twist of the tongue, bruh. I'm saying when motherfuckers get to doing that, bruh, don't even say nothing. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about, man? You can't even argue with a motherfucker because you got to realize this type of motherfucker is a professional twist of the tongue motherfucker. They have never taken accountability in their whole life. They whole life they've been getting away with doing shit, then talking you out of what the fuck you just seen. You know what I'm talking about? They specialize in that. You know what I'm talking about, man? Twist of the tongue. It's twist of the tongue. And this shit running rapid. You know what I mean? It's a nephew, sis, old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about, man? This shit running rapid. You get what I'm talking about? Niggas and bitches. Every time you turn around, motherfuckers is this is just my opinion, man. You know what I'm talking about? I think we just got to a state where everybody could look out the window and you just see it's a free-for-all. So you realize you can just go out here, do anything, and then you could turn around and basically give your reason why you just did something. You feel me? And I think motherfuckers is getting a good eye of that. So motherfuckers is just jumping in the Royal Rumble. You know what I'm talking about? They looked in the ring, they see it ain't even no wrestling match for real. You could bring chairs and tables and shit. You know what I'm talking about? They ain't playing fair. You know what I'm talking about? Let me grab some barbed wire and run to the ring. You know what I'm talking about, man? That's what the shit that turned into, man. That's why this is what this shit turned into, man. That's why it's so important, man, that you don't receive game like that. It's so important that when you receive the game and you soaking up game, bruh, you can soak that shit up with accountability, bruh. You feel me? You can soak up game without looking for a way out. You know what I'm talking about? Because it's here go another one of them jail stories might be institutionalized, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? I know y'all done seen this shit. I'm just one of them niggas that done spent probably, I ain't gonna say I spent more time in jail, bruh, but I done spent the gang of my life in jail. That's why I got as many jail stories as I got street stories, you get what I'm saying? But I just talk about shit that I learned from, you know what I'm talking about? Because I've always been watching with my eyes. So who seen this one? Who seen a nigga file on the yard, then he got to go talk to his folks, he in the circle, and he trying to come up with every rationalization up under, no, man, it wasn't like that. I trying to explain the shit what he did, you know what I'm talking about? That's that tongue twister shit, bro. That's that tongue twister shit, bro. That shit work two ways, too. It do, bro. That shit work two ways. That shit work two ways, bro. I'll bring y'all the other way of work later at a later date. You know what I'm talking about? But how y'all doing this morning, man? Do y'all feel like that good ball of energy? Do you? You know what I'm talking about? But like when that's why sometimes I just wake up and I watch me, bruh. You get what I'm saying? That's why I make videos I can watch myself. Because I get up and try to check out what's going on, bruh. And just be a lot of that twist of the tongue shit. Everywhere. That shit on YouTube, social media, the world. You know what I'm talking about? The skating ring. You know what I'm talking about? Who else can skate? You know what I'm talking about? Man, listen, I wish this motherfucker I'd turn around on you, you know what I'm talking about, and go backwards, man. They say, who is that, baby cuz back? I see you, man. Fuck it. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, this is the twist of the tongue, man. I might have already got this one. I'm gonna have to look. I don't know, because I got like 520 videos, man. Who done did that? You know what I'm talking about? Told you, bro, got Golden Warrior page. You know what I'm talking about? Brick damn near got 500. Brick damn near got more videos than I got subscribers, man. Here I come. I'm gonna tell you a strategy about that. Because they laughing at me now like my little old YouTube channel ain't nothing. Old little institutionalized, old nigga ranting and crying ass channel. But whenever I do make that motherfucker the kick, oh, y'all gonna have to pay for it. Because I got 500, I'm gonna have about 800 videos for y'all to go back and watch after y'all like that one that y'all like. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, baby, cuz ahead of himself. You gonna see? Yeah, I get it back on the end. You know what I'm talking about? I see it. You know what I'm talking about? Who else see me? I love y'all, man. You know what I'm talking about? But like I say, man, I just be trying to come up here, man, because I done fucked a lot of my time off, y'all. And I didn't have to do none of that shit. I was just hard-headed, bruh. I was hard-headed, and I thought I was being a man. What I thought a man was at that time, you feel me? I wasn't all the way responsible. You know what I'm talking about? Because I'm one of them niggas that if you came talking to me about selling dope, I'm going to rationalize it. You know what I'm talking about? I was twisting up the tongue then. I'm going to give you every reason why I'm not going to go get a job. I ain't even filled out the application. I just told you every reason I couldn't get a job. I ain't even tried. I was one of them niggas before. You know what I'm talking about? Twisting the tongue ass nigga I was. I see you, fuck it. But when you get older, man, and you just start going through shit, and you just start seeing shit for what it is, bro, it come with age. That's why I heard, which my man, I ain't never heard nobody else say that either. My man said something the other day, he was a little youngster, man. Shout out we as gang. He said something about like gang banging. He said like that's why gang banging is a young man sport. Cause when you old and you start getting knowledge, you realize where you was wrong at when you was younger. I ain't never really heard that one before. But when you get older, bro, your mental just changes. Shit, you know what I'm talking about? There's a lot of problems we got now too. Motherfuckers 45 still got that mind of the 18-year-old. But hold on. I ain't gonna do y'all like that, because we all got the mind of the 18-year-old that sometimes, man, that shit'll come back to you, won't it? You know what I'm talking about? Come on with it. So, you know what I'm talking about? That might be all of our fault at times, but you can't live in that spirit. That's why you try to get away from that spirit. You try to keep that spirit as tamed as ever, you know what I'm talking about? Because just think, when you was 18, you was doing some dumb shit. So if you ever get in that spirit, you on the verge of doing some dumb shit, maybe. You know what I'm talking about? Allegedly. You know what I'm talking about? You might be one of them sharp 18 motherfuckers. So when you go back into the spirit, man, you finna get your run on your money or something. You feel me? You might be one of them motherfuckers. But I'm talking about the motherfuckers who was doing dumb shit at 18. So it's kind of good to stay away from that spirit. You know what I'm talking about, bro? But this twist of the tongue Thursday, you know what I'm talking about? Like I say, I don't even know if I got one of these already. If I do, I'm gonna have to name this one part 2. Say, baby, cuz why you fuck with it like that? Cause ain't nobody else is. You know what I'm talking about? But if you one of these motherfuckers, I'm talking about the twist of the tongue, man, just, I don't know. I ain't telling you to do nothing, man. You know what I'm talking about? I could just tell you motherfuckers can see that shit, nephew, sis, old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't gonna get nowhere with that. You're just gonna make yourself look foolish in a room of smart people. You know what I'm talking about? I told you since I was little. You know what I'm talking about? I've been the smartest nigga in the room. Since I was little. You know what I'm talking about? I could walk in there on grandma, grandpa. Only motherfucker I wasn't smarter than when I walked in the room was my daddy. I told you, my uncle said he was one of the 3 smartest motherfuckers in the world. So I wasn't there. He was in the room, man. You know what I'm talking about? I came second. You know what I'm talking about? Like father, like son. But I just always been with the motherfuckers, man. Not even, like I said, man, I don't even rush to be observant. My eyes just catch shit, man. That's what it is. You feel me? I don't know. It's called a gift. Third eye. It should have been third eye Thursday. You know what I'm talking about? Because I ain't gonna say we all. A lot of people got third eye, but some people got third eye for that bullshit. They third eye don't work like everyone else's. That's why you always catch to be some bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? Have you ever seen a motherfucker who just every time you turn around they in some bullshit, but they act like it's somebody else? You know what I'm talking about? Every time you turn around, they in some bullshit, but somehow they not. It ain't them. You know what I'm talking about? Come on, man. At what point is you just gonna realize everybody ain't following you around the world, man? That shit got to have something to do with you. You know what I'm talking about? Because you the common denominator between that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Them people was just peaceful before you got here, man. How is you even getting into it with them people, man? You know what I'm talking about? I think them Jehovah's Witnesses. You know what I'm talking about? How you gonna knock on their door? I see you. Fuck it. But just the like I was finna say before I rudely interrupted myself, though, you know what I'm talking about? I done fucked up a lot of my time, man. So I get on this motherfucker and I throw a lot of shit out there maybe you can catch, because you ain't really got to go no fucked up way. You just don't. You don't got to go no fucked up way, bruh. Sis, old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about? Especially in these days and times, you know what I'm talking about? It's just easier to do the right thing. There's way more opportunity. You know what I'm talking about? It just is. So I'll just be throwing this shit out there. Hopefully somebody can catch it, man. It can help you. You know what I'm talking about? During your own lively struggle. You know what I'm talking about? Say, look at that man right there, man. They done try to keep him down his whole life, and he's still striving, man. You know what I'm talking about? We call that inspiration. I see you, man. So I just hope Brett can inspire you to be a good old ball of energy, man. You know what I'm talking about? Because there's more negative energy around. You know what I'm talking about? Because there's more of them twist of the tongue motherfuckers around. You know what I'm talking about? And all that shit is, that be the motherfuckers that care about everybody's opinion. You know what I'm talking about? It be them type of motherfuckers. You know what I'm talking about? That's why they always doing shit and looking over their shoulder to see that anybody see them do it. You know what I'm talking about? Because if somebody get to talking about what they did, oh, man, you know what I'm talking about? Here comes the twist of the tongue. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't did nothing. You know what I'm talking about? What is you talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Bruh, I was getting out the police car. That was my uncle. You know what I'm talking about? Man, nigga, your mama ain't even got no brothers. On your mama's side or your daddy's side. You know what I'm talking about? All that shit, man. That's when all that shit gonna come into play. So if you one of the motherfuckers, man, you know what I'm talking about, knock it off. You know what I'm talking about? And if you ain't, man, don't even waste your energy when you see that shit, bro. Because you can't argue with a motherfucker who know they lying. You know what I'm talking about? You just can't, bro. They know they lying. So they didn't come here to tell the truth. You get what I'm saying, bro? You gonna spend 3 hours arguing with a motherfucker who lying, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Because motherfuckers can't, a lot of people don't keep it real with themselves. And that's why my shit look like this. Motherfucker be asking me, talking about the background and, bro, why you ain't came up with the editing and why you ain't cut to things or what? Man, listen, bro. Some people will say, man, you ain't even trying to earn your craft and all that shit. Now y'all say, why did I just do this? I broke a tamper, right? Because tampers taste better than zigzags. Now I got a whole pack of them. A few. You get what I'm saying? But for some reason, tampers taste better than zigzags. Don't ask me why. They've always tasted better since Walt House. You know what I'm talking about? But I know somebody gonna say, man, this nigga on there cracking. What is he doing? The shit I've always done. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't never claimed to be nothing other than what I am. You know what I'm talking about? Who else remember what I am? Bruh, they say you be fucking with it like none other. I know. You know what I'm talking about? I love y'all though, man. And you feel me, man? Don't just be accountable, bruh. Be responsible for you. Be responsible for you, bruh. You feel me? Don't be one of these motherfuckers who run around the world doing shit and don't want to own up to it, bruh. You feel me? And I ain't even talking about the world. Fuck owning up to some shit, because the people get that shit fucked up too. Like they got, like, I got to prove something to a motherfucker I know. I ain't talking about that, bruh. I'm talking about you gotta own that shit within yourself. That's why you can't embarrass me with nothing, bruh, because I'm not embarrassed about nothing I've done, bruh. I got beat up. All right, I want to fight. All right, I look at that shit the same, bruh. That's why I could talk about that shit the same. That's why I could talk about the time I done lost a fight or got fired on, just like I could talk about the time I won the fight and fired on somebody. I'm not embarrassed about nothing that happened to me, bruh. You can't embarrass me. I wouldn't give a fuck what you think you know or what you found out. You can't, bruh. Because through all these years, I've been me, bruh. And that's who I am. And that's who everybody know me as, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? I got a few names. I got the same character, though. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't got a different character for every name. You know what I'm talking about? I don't. I'm the same nigga, bruh. And we gonna bring y'all this one on this twist of the tongue. Thursday, you know what I'm talking about, man? Be, don't do nothing that you embarrassed of, bruh. You get what I'm saying? Don't do nothing that if somebody said, man, why you did that, you're going to be embarrassed about it if somebody find out. That's what's going on now, bro. That's how you catching all these motherfuckers. You know what I'm talking about? This is all this old funny shit that's going on behind the scenes. That's how you catch them. You feel me? You catch a nigga walking down the street and you know what I'm talking about? All this old. Now, I ain't got nothing against something different. But you get what I'm saying? You just thought this nigga was your partner. You turn around and you know what I'm talking about? He over there in the parade. Don't do nothing you're going to be embarrassed of, bruh. You feel me? If you do something, nigga, own that shit. But I ain't talking about what people own that shit with yourself, nigga. Feel confident in the decision you finna make, nigga. Don't do nothing that you embarrassed of, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Because when that shit come back, you going to be embarrassed. Natural reaction. You know what I'm talking about? That's why you can't embarrass me, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? I own everything I did within myself. And that's what makes me the hell of a motherfucker I am today. You know what I'm talking about? Who else is a hell of a motherfucker? They is today. You get what I'm saying, man? But you just gotta, man, whatever you looking for, find it within yourself, man. But don't be one of them twist of the tongue ass motherfuckers, bruh. Because when you sitting there trying to explain that shit to smart people, you look stupid as fuck. You look stupid as fuck. And I'm one of them niggas that ain't even gotta talk, bruh. You get what I'm saying? I'll sit there and ask your ass one question you can't even answer. Been doing it since I was little. Hey, you know what I'm talking about, man? I just can't. You feel me? Because like I just decipher information. Then like when I'm listening to that shit, that's why it's easy for me to see that shit, bruh. When you get through doing all that shit that you doing, bruh, I'm gonna ask your ass one question that you're not gonna be able to answer because you don't even realize what you just said. You know what I'm talking about? Because you're just talking. That shit sound good on the radio, man. But I love y'all, and with that one, I'm finna get up out of here because it's almost time for me to go do what I gotta do. You know what I'm talking about? Who else gotta go do something, man? And if you don't remember nothing else, man, always remember, it don't cost nothing. Just show a little bit of love.